Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Bill Lester. I'm with University of Florida IFAS Extension Service in Hernando County. And did you know that in just a few weeks, on January 16th, it's going to be Florida Arbor Day. Now every year Arbor Day is the day when we want to go out and plant a tree. You might go to a class on trees. We really want to encourage people to put more trees in their yard because trees give us a lot of very important environmental benefits. You know, they give us shade, they help to filter the water, they provide a very important place for wildlife and native animals to live in. So we really want to go out and, if you have a chance, plant a tree. So today we're in my backyard and I'm going to show you exactly how you should go about planting a tree. So I have a small tree here that we're going to plant, and to make this even better, this is a persimmon tree. And persimmons are a small orange fruit. You could look it up online exactly what they look like. That it ripens up in the fall and really popular this time of year, right around the holidays. So if you're kind of curious what a persimmon looks like or tastes like, ask your parents the next time they go to the grocery store to look at them, because this time of year a lot of times you see them at the grocery store. So we have a small tree here. And you might be thinking that, you know, January is kind of a strange time to plant a tree. Isn't it kind of cold? Well, yes, it is, but it's the perfect time of year to plant a tree here in Florida, because when you plant the tree, it's not really hot, the sun's not really intense, we're not getting a lot of rain, so it gives the tree a chance to kind of get settled in, spread its roots out, and get all ready to go for when spring comes around. The tree will have to start to grow and get new leaves and flowers, and this one will hopefully get some persimmon fruits on it. So if you want to move in just a little bit here, I already dug a hole where we're going to plant the tree. This is where I want it to grow in my yard, and you need to dig a hole that's the same depth as what the tree is in the pot, or maybe not quite as deep. So when you plant the tree, you don't want to put it in deeper than it was growing in the pot. You want to put it in maybe a ½ an inch higher, because over time it'll settle in and end up being at the right depth. If I dug a really deep hole and put the tree in and filled it back in, the tree would probably die, because trees have to be planted at just the right depth. You want to make the hole a little bit bigger so that you can loosen the soil up. And you're going to see in a minute when we go ahead and water it and push the soil back in. That way it's all going to be nice, loose, wet soil for the tree to get started off in my backyard here. So we'll do the heavy work here. Easiest way to do it is just put your hand on top of the pot like that. Try to put your finger in the bottom of the pot. Loosen it up a little bit if you need to. And go ahead and pull it out just like that, and put the tree in the ground. And you see it's at just about the right depth there. And when you put the tree in, very important, I have some water here in my watering can. You want to water it in really well when you first put it in the ground. And it's very important that after you plant it, you go back and water it every day for at least a couple days, because it's going to dry out really fast, because it doesn't have really big roots that are all over your backyard yet. So you can water it in and start to backfill in the soil here, taking out the weeds. And you see it's really not that hard. You want to firm the soil down. You don't want to push it and pack it down really hard. Just kind of firm it in. Make sure there's no air pockets inside. And then with all the dirt that you have left over, you can even build kind of a tiny little wall around it. And that way, every time you water it, the water will stay in right up around the tree, just like that. So we'll get this watered in really well here. And this tree may not look like a whole lot right now. It's pretty small. There's no leaves on it, but that's totally normal. This time of year, there's no leaves on persimmons. But in just a few months, when the weather warms up, It's going to start to get leaves on it and hopefully flowers and fruit this year. It might take a year or two. So that's all there is to planting a tree for Florida Arbor Day. Like I said, it's coming up in just a few weeks in the middle of January. And this is a perfect time of year for planting any kind of tree in your yard. So if you have any questions about planting trees, please be sure to contact us at University of Florida IFAS Extension Service in Hernando County. And until next time, we'll see you later. Thank you.